Okay, I'm just gonna
Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Thanks, Jen, for setting this up tonight. So, we're going to be really quick tonight. We value everybody's time. We got some really oh, cool information to share tonight. I'm going to kick the Zoom off a little bit different. Before I introduce Jen, I actually want to introduce one of my close friends, Kaylee, because we had a conversation, and this was a few months ago. She was recovering from an injury, and she just straight up asked me, like, "Hey, you got to tell me all about Trinont. You got to tell me all about these products." And I literally told her, you have to see it to believe it. In order to see it, you got to try the products. And we went back and forth for a few months, and then she finally pulled the trigger and she tried the products. So before I say anything about myself or introduce Jen, I'm just going to invite Kaylee on. Kaylee, tell us.
Hi. So, a little about my story. At the beginning of the year, life basically completely changed for me. It was one of the hardest seasons I've ever been through, and I was dealing with so much, all while listening to Amanda talk about her business and how it was thriving and everything like that. And I kept thinking maybe someday, um, then, excuse me, then life made the decision for me. I was laid off from my job, and because of the injury that Amanda mentioned, I couldn't go find another one. I was laid up in bed. I tried network marketing before, but nothing compared to seeing what this company was doing and seeing Amanda working her business. I thought I should take a chance. In February, I fell down my front steps letting my dogs outside, and I injured pretty much everything down to my tailbone. I broke. My knee was ruined. Um, and for about 3 to 4 weeks, I barely moved. I spent about 5 minutes every time I wanted to roll over just because I was in so much pain all the time. I couldn't lay on my back. Um, And by April, I guess it was, I'd had enough. I had discussed the products with Amanda a few times, and I just tried, I said, enough's enough. I have to do something for this pain. And I ordered the Glow Collagen and the Enrich, hoping they would help. And to my surprise, within 3 days, I started noticing a difference. Um, I've noticed other differences, like just randomly, sleeping better, all that kind of stuff. But the big thing was my knee. I couldn't walk. I couldn't stand without it swelling up. And then I think end of June, last weekend of June, we were branding our calves, and I was responsible for castrating all of them. And I spent hours squatting and kneeling, and I had no pain whatsoever. So that's my testimony about the product for that one. Um, my tailbone's still healing. It still hurts to sit, but I've started taking Optimize for that, so I'm hoping that will help with that part of it. Enrich, I started taking that as well. Um, I have struggled with digestion for years. Um, without going into too much detail, like too much information, I have always been like on right as soon as I get up in the morning, I gotta go, and it's like not not fun. So now the Enrich is like level all my digestion out. So that's kind of a neat thing to watch happen. And then I added in the daily health system, the Activate and the Transform, and the protein I like to mix with it because I find myself I'm full a lot faster. No more bloat, and I've struggled with bloat my entire life. Like I couldn't even eat a salad or protein or anything like that without my pants getting instantly tight, and I would be so uncomfortable for the rest of the day. Like it wasn't fun, and so much pain in my stomach. So that's really all of the products have really helped with that. Um, and this community, like the group of people we're working with is just, I've never seen it for myself before. I've been a part of other network marketing communities, and the the support that I've received with these ladies is just amazing compared to the other companies that I've been with. And I'm so very thankful that I got to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see what the future brings. But that's my story.
I love that so much. And I'm so grateful. This like literally started on the volleyball court benches where this all took place. We became friends and now we're business partners. And Kaylee's doing really big things. But the thing that touches my heart the most is seeing um her testimonial like in person because I got to witness it from the beginning all the way to where she is now and as she's adding in different products. So one thing I want to say is we have something here for everybody. And I'm not going to get into all the stories of my family, but I will promise you that everybody in my household uses these products. So for me, it started with a collagen supplement. I've been in the beauty industry. I like to say since 1999, but my beautiful instructor here, Kinga, who's on the call, trained me in 2011 in nails. Yeah, we've been doing the beauty thing. So I came for the collagen. I ended up trying other products, which completely changed the game for women's health for me. I suffered from endo for since I was 15 years old, 22 years of suffering. Then I shared the products with my husband, who is a crazy gym guy. He's in the gym every day. If he could be in the gym, living in the gym. And to my children who are athletes. So even my kids at 15, 16 right now, we have a volleyball injury. My daughter plays very high level competitive volleyball and she's always in the gym. She's lifting weights, she's competing. We have an injury. The first thing, again, we're back to the collagen. She's taking the Optimize and physiotherapists, and people are just like, how does she heal so fast? How is she back on the court? Not to mention, they think she's the most alert one on the court at 5:30 a.m. And they're like, hey, we need some of that go-go juice that you're giving your athletes there. My son too, competitive football, injuries like all across the board that the parents are now asking, okay, what are you giving your kids for recovery? Why are they like, what do they have? To my little one who has the digestive problems, we're taking the Enrich that's totally fixing our digestion. But guess what? My little one at the age of, I think it was 5, I started giving her Enrich because she was having some bathroom issues. So from young to old, not to mention, I actually even gave it to a pet. We have something here for everybody. So it would be cool if you want to hear more stories. We have this beautiful testimony group that we can invite you, and it's a private group where you can dig around and see the testimonies, or even like anybody on the Zoom here. Let us know. Let's get into a conversation. Let's chat, and we can, if it's women's health, if it's gym, if it's athletics, if it's digestion, like anything. I'm going to invite my friend Jen, who is a holistic nutrition practitioner. And this is where we find out the magic of the products. Like, why is my skin getting so good? Why is the digestion working? How come these kids and athletes are recovering so fast? So let's touch on some of our favorite products. And Jen, take it away and share.
Oh my goodness. I love hearing all the stories like that every single day, waking up to hearing more stories about the products just really like it's such a fulfilling thing to do. Like to sit there and have people say, "Oh my gosh, I had the best sleep of my life. I've been struggling for years." And what is in this magical stuff, right? And so I discovered these products 3 years ago. And I was actually, so I've been a holistic nutrition practitioner for a decade now, and I've been in the health and wellness space for 2 decades. And when I discovered these products, I was blown away at the formulations. I saw immediately the potential of what they would do. And then I started diving in and using the products with my family and sharing them with my network. And I just continue to be blown away at the amount, the level at which people will be impacted by these products because there's a lot of products out there, right? We've all seen them. They're advertised everywhere. They're in Costco, Walmart, Amazon. You can get health products anywhere and everywhere. However, most contain synthetic ingredients, harmful additives, and just don't create the impact that we hope. And most of the time, it's because they spend more money on marketing than ingredients. And so we grab this product. Like, have you ever tried something hoping you'd feel different? And you're like, I don't even know. Is it doing something? I just can't even tell. I think, I think maybe my nails are a little stronger, maybe, right? Like we're guessing. And then we stop taking it because we forget about it because it's not in our routine or habit and we're not feeling any different. And then we're like, oh. Yeah, I don't feel any different whether I take it or not. And that's the difference between these products and other products on the market. You get this high level impact where you feel it when you take it and you feel it when you don't. And so I'm going to dive right in and talk about just a few of the products, a couple of the products that were just mentioned, in fact. So, we have like 27 different products, you guys. We do not just have a couple, but we're going to just talk about a couple and know that there's more. And like Amanda shared, you can dive into our resources and be able to find out more about other products, whether you're looking for metabolic health support, mental health support, women's health support. Uh, oh my gosh, the collagen, gut health, we have it all. And so the first thing I'm going to talk about is Enrich. So Enrich is a complete total gut health supplement. Now, at the core, if we're not addressing gut health, we're never going to correct or reverse any single problem in our body because everything about health starts with gut health. Why? Because if we're not accessing the nutrients, which are the building blocks to our life, how are we going to rebuild our body? Our cells are constantly replenishing. And if we are not fueling that replenishing, it's going to lay flat. We're not going to be building a healthy body. We're going to be building a sick body because damaged cells continue to recreate damaged cells. We want healthy cells, and with healthy cells, you need nutrients. So, what this product does, where most products miss, is it is addressing every phase of digestion, bringing support, which is going to get at the root cause of the dysfunction. So, whether you're talking about having um, indigestion, food sensitivities, heartburn, Crohn's disease, MS, or IBS, or call it whatever you want, bloating, doesn't matter. Any of those things are going to be addressed with Enrich because it's targeting the root cause of dysfunction. Dysfunction is the reason why we end up with symptoms. So what we call it is going to be based on the symptoms, but the root cause is the dysfunction in the gut every single time. So that's where this one reaches so much further because most gut health products are going to have a few herbs and some probiotics in it. We've all heard about probiotics. Probiotics have been around for ages and ages. But the simple fact is we can have a balanced microbiome, but if you're not addressing the initial phase of digestion, which is breaking down your food so you can access those micronutrients, then you're missing the ball. Because if there's no nutrients to absorb, what happens is we end up with something called leaky gut syndrome because we're not breaking down our food properly and those large molecules start floating around causing problems in our body. Now, this could go into a really in-depth conversation, but I'm going to leave it there because I think that you understand what I'm saying,
We're going
but
to demonstrate the
watch
power
this.
of the Enrich enzymes using a snack pack pudding. As you can see, it's a solid. I turned it upside down here. I'm going to take one of these enzymes, crack it open, and stir in these raw enzymes that also have pre and probiotics. We're going to make sure this is really stirred around in here. These enzymes are designed to be taken before meals, so we're breaking down the carbs, the fats, the sugars, and the proteins so the body can actually absorb all the nutrients from the food and help with digestion. And so as you can see, this pudding is already going through a change. And literally in just about a minute and a half, it took a solid pudding and it liquefied it. I love being able to see the products that I'm taking every day work right before my eyes. And that's one of the great features of Enrich is we get to demonstrate the power of enzymes here.
Right. I absolutely love that Jeff showed that because it's so simple and so easy to really be able to see how it works. But you can see these are just some of the stories coming out. You got to hear Kaylee, you got to hear Amanda, but there is so many more stories. I remember one of my friends, I shared it, she had had her gallbladder out. How many of you know someone who's had their gallbladder out? I mean, my sister's got her gallbladder out. A ton of people I know have their gallbladder out. Well, my friend Kayla came to me and she had had her gallbladder out and she was like, Jen, Every time I eat, my stomach hurts now. And I was like, "Ooh, I got something for you." And I sent her home with a handful of Enrich. You know, she called me an hour later saying, "How is it possible that this thing worked the first time I used it?" She had been trying all kinds of over-the-counter things to try and, soothe her stomach and stop this, but nobody told her she needed enzymes. And the reality is most enzymes aren't going to be effective. But this formula really is formulated in a way that works right away. And I absolutely love that because one of the things that changes people's lives is like when something happens fast, they believe in it and then they take it. Like we all want fast results. I mean, it's not going to heal your gut overnight, but you're going to feel differently overnight. And that is the game changer right there because what we're trying to do is create a better quality of life for people. And when you are walking around with gut issues every day, life can be really hard. Eating can be really hard. Yeah, everybody's trying to eat healthy, but if food hurts your guts, like it's hard. So we love that we can help people get fast results so they can start eating and getting the nutrients and start feeling better. A lot of people start feeling better energy because they're actually getting nutrients from their food. So can't say enough about Enrich. I absolutely love it. We also have our metabolic health system, which is absolutely phenomenal for supporting metabolic health. We're talking about weight management, but we're really talking even deeper than that. We're talking about blood pressure, blood sugar control, cholesterol levels. Who do you know who's struggling with these metabolic issues? Maybe stubborn weight that just feels stuck. Maybe appetite control, right? Because sometimes what happens is our GLP-1 hormone goes really low and then we're not regulating our sugars properly. So we have cravings and crashes and all of this. This is going to help stabilize the blood sugar so that you're not having that in between meal crashes and cravings for things. So I absolutely love this set here. But what I really now here's just a couple of my friends, some results that they got. I want you to take note that this was not overnight. My friend Gina, it took 18 months of consistent use, right, to get these results. And so that is just a huge, huge blessing to have a tool in your toolbox that can create that kind of result where just being consistent these results will come. My friend Donnie there, 43 pounds in 14 months, but look how much healthier he looks. Like he's down and playing with his grandchildren now instead of like huffing and puffing and just sitting and watching life go by. Like his life has been completely transformed. Now we get to talk about my favorite product. I'm going to keep skipping along here because we are getting through a lot of information here tonight, but we talked a lot about the Glow Collagen at the beginning of the call. The Glow Collagen was my hero product. I actually lived with chronic back pain my entire adult life. And I would have flare-ups that would leave me bedridden from time to time. And I was in a flare-up when I was introduced to these products. I was not bedridden at that time, but I was struggling and I was struggling hard and I was spending thousands of dollars on therapies like chiropractor, massage, acupuncture, you name it. I was trying it and I was not getting any further ahead. I was feeling very hopeless. And then I tried this Glow Collagen. And I know it sounds too good to be true, but I'm telling you, in 5 days, my mobility was coming back and the pain was going away. And the pain has not been back since, and that's over 3 years now. Almost, it's now been 3.5 years of living pain-free, being able to be active, have energy, sleeping better, having better mobility. This product changed my life absolutely, and I am so grateful for it because through my story, I've been able to bless hundreds and hundreds of other people who now get to walk around having better mobility, better strength in their body, better hair, better skin, and be able to have less pain in their body. So I absolutely think that anyone who is not using our collagen is missing out. Nothing compares to it. It is bioavailable. It has molecular peptides in it that are so small that your body's absorbing it before it even reaches your stomach. It's absolutely phenomenal and people feel it very, very quickly. It's one of those products you feel it when you take it and you feel it when you don't. So here's just a couple of external results you can see. Now, I don't talk a lot about hair, skin, and nails because I'm not the beauty girl. I mean, Amanda, Kinga, they're the beauty girls. I'm not the beauty girl, but I will say I am happy with the results. On the top left here is actually my before and after picture of using collagen. My skin color actually changed, like it brightened. It was just absolutely phenomenal because I didn't even realize what was happening. But friends of mine were saying, like, why, what are you doing? You're aging backwards. And I continue to age backwards with this collagen, and it's absolutely amazing. So I say it's like liquid gold. It's my fountain of youth. I could not live without it. But it tackles all those external possible skin issues also. So you can see tons of results back in that group that Amanda was talking about. You can definitely, and feel free to invite people to that group so that they can actually go look too, right? You never know. Maybe you're thinking of someone right now who you might know. Now, one of the things that we also share about is not just health, because we also know that people who travel more are happier. And when you're healthy, it's easier to travel as well. So we actually have a travel membership also where you can save up to 65% at over 850,000 hotels, resorts, all kinds of destinations across the world. We have cruises, car rentals, and condos. You get access to timeshare properties without having to be part of a timeshare or buying into it or sitting through painful presentations. It's absolutely phenomenal. And the best part, after 12 months of having a consecutive membership, you actually get a free trip. So you get a free trip where you get to go in to a website and choose at over 3,000 destinations. You can go for a week, all-inclusive resort if that's what your thing is. And you could go stay with you and another and a friend or a spouse or adult child, whatever you want, whoever you want. You and one other person could go. It's going to pay for your accommodations for a whole week. Like how absolutely amazing would that be? But the savings is amazing. I mean, it pays for itself, and that's what's absolutely amazing about it. There's tons of again, more, this has not even been around for a year, and we've helped people save over $1 million. Over $1 million, and we just launched this program in October, and we've already helped people save over $1 million. Phenomenal. Okay, this is where we get to talk a little bit about what this might look like if you have been watching and you're sitting there thinking like about people you might know. Maybe you know people with gut issues. Maybe you know people that have been looking for collagen. Maybe you know people who are limping in pain and they're struggling and they could use some better mobility and better strength in their body. Maybe they need more energy. Maybe a tired mom who's chasing kids who's just like exhausted every day. She needs energy. She needs our Mojo. We didn't even talk about Mojo here. Mojo has saved many of us and keeps us happy in our I say I'm a better mom, I'm a better wife, I'm a better community builder. I'm a better everything because of Mojo, because it actually boosts the serotonin and dopamine in your body. Makes you happy. Makes you happy. Who doesn't want a little bit more happy in their body? So with this, there does come an opportunity for you to join an amazing community where you could come in and help other people get healthy, travel more, and create income for yourself. So you can actually earn money. So we have a couple different areas where you can make money. You're going to have, it comes with an affiliate site. You don't have to pay for inventory or store inventory. You don't have to pay for marketing. You don't have to pay for business. You don't have to pay for insurance. Everything is done for you. It's like a little business in a box. You use the products, you share with other people. And when other people purchase on your custom website, that by the way, Trinot pays for you, you're going to make bonuses. You're going to make retail bonuses. You can make volume bonuses. And then we have another side because you're going to meet people who have an incredible experience with the products. And they're going to say, hey, I got people that I want to share this with. And that's what we call our team building side. And on the team building side, you can help others get started. And when you do that, you grow a distribution chain online with one another. And with that distribution chain comes what we call base pay. So you can earn monthly bonuses based on the volume that you're running through your online distribution chain. Now, on top of that, we love building businesses with key people who have great networks, who just really love people and want to make a difference. And those people are movers and shakers. And so we've got builder bonuses up to $50,000 extra on top of all the bonuses for anyone who wants to grow through the builder program. Coming in and running, we like to reward speed. So even in your very first 30 days, you could come in today and make over $1,500 in less than 30 days. It's absolutely phenomenal. So so there is, whether you're wanting to make an extra 500 bucks a month, $2,000 a month, or $100,000 a month, we have a place for everyone and we have a path that you can run on. We have the systems, we have the training, we have the tools, we have the community. I didn't even talk about this yet. Oh my gosh. So you can drive a Jeep. So you can actually drive a Jeep. We have a bonus program that starts at the very first level called Jade here. At your very first level, we help you hit that rank in your very first month, and you could be getting paid to drive a Jeep. How cool is that? Okay, so I want you just to take a little look at this for just one moment and choose, like, just imagine with me, use your imagination for a moment. If you were to say, how much money would make a difference in my life? Take a look at this and, think about what you might like, because I want you to get back to the person who invited you here, and I want you to tell them one of these words: jade, opal, pearl, ruby, sapphire, emerald, diamond. How much money? Now, this is a monthly base pay, not including customer commissions, referral bonuses, or anything like that. What number on here would make a difference in your life? What would change the situation for you so that you could be living the life of your dreams? I want you to tell that to the person who invited you, because they're going to get on a call with you and just show you, map it out for you so that you can then see for yourself what it would take and be able to do it. Now, we have people hitting ranks as fast as 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, 3 months. It depends on, your work ethic, the time at which you want to put into it, and of course, your skills, your ability to develop the skills. We have the training in place, though, I want to remind you. Okay, so we also, one last thing before we say goodbye here, we are working towards earning a trip. Every single year you can earn a free trip. Now, if you don't have a passport, you better go get a passport. Miss Amanda just earned this trip in record time. Just 30 days, she earned this trip, and so we have a number of team members still on track. We have 3 more months to earn this, and you could come travel the beaches with us next January. We're going on a winter trip next January. Absolutely, you could come in and earn this. It's for everybody to jump in and earn. So no matter what that looks like to you, whether you're looking for community, your health to get better, or a way to create more travel opportunities for your family, or perhaps you'd like to come in and create some extra income alongside what you're already doing, or maybe you want to completely replace your income. There's a place for everyone here, and we can't wait to invite you in and share with you. So to get started, super, super easy, we have these packs here. So we have packs here that you could jump in. You could grab that collagen and enrich that we were talking about. Or if you really want to come in and build business, you might be looking more at this builder pack, where then you can take a look and try a number of products and have a lot of experiences of your own, just like Kaylee, where you can say, hey, I tried this, look what happened. And, your own network is going to go, wow, what are you doing differently? Your face looks different, right? And so super easy to get started. Now, if you're just wanting to try the products, That's totally fine too. We actually, today is the last day of a sale we have going on. So we actually have a 20% off sale happening right now. So if you are watching and you want to just like try the products, grab them tonight before the night's over so you can take advantage of that discount. I'm going to throw it back to Amanda and see if there's anything else she would like to add before we say goodbye.
There we go, unmuted. So thank you so much. That is amazing. Such good information on here. And again, reminder, just get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom or shared the recording. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to any of us. And thank you guys so much for spending your time with us.
Thanks, ladies.